You certainly didn't know that about Elizabeth II. It was 70 years ago that Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain ascended to the throne following the death of King George VI. She holds the all-time record for the longest tenure of a British throne. All her life she has guarded and promoted the sovereignty of the largest island nation in the world. But, unfortunately, even the staunchest and most determined leaders have no control over time. 1. 27 million views. Elizabeth's coronation was shown on television for the first time. It was viewed by 27 million Britons. The process was also broadcast on radio to 11 million people. 3 million subjects escorted the new queen back to Buckingham Palace after her coronation. 2nd. The end of the colonies. Under Elizabeth II, Britain lost all its colonies. The process began with Ghana in 1957, followed by other African countries declaring independence. 3rd. The British parachute. The Queen had a great sense of humor. During the opening ceremony of the London Olympics, she jumped out of a helicopter in a mock video. 4th. No license or passport. The Queen has neither a driver's license nor a passport to prove her identity. The fact is that in the UK, only in the name of Elizabeth II are all driving licenses issued. There is no passport for the same reason. Such documents are also issued in Her Majesty's name, and she cannot issue them to herself. The Queen learned to drive in 1944. Although she had learned to drive, she did not take any examinations at the time. She is a professional driver. Her driving record is more than 75 years. According to regulations, the Queen has a personal driver and an executive car. 5th. Signature chicken. The recipe for one of the currently popular dishes in the UK, Coronation chicken, was developed especially for Elizabeth's coronation. The idea was that it should be tasty, simple and contain no ingredients unfamiliar or inaccessible to the average Briton. The day before the coronation, the recipe was published in the newspapers so that everyone could cook it in their kitchen and feel like the Queen's guest. It was also worth bearing in mind the realities of post-war England, where ration cards were still being abolished. 6th. The symbol of the pound. Over 70 years, 5 profiles of Elizabeth have changed on British coins. And many of the coins from the very beginning of her reign are still in use today. All of the images show the Queen looking strictly to the right. In contrast, her father, George VI, looked exclusively to the left. This, too, is one of the old traditions. The fact is that the reigning monarch on a coin should be looking in the opposite direction to that in which his predecessor was looking. Her Majesty was depicted on bank coins and banknotes more often than any other ruler. Her minted image was on the coins of 35 countries around the world. 7th. Agent 070. In 2013, Queen won the BAFTA for her special contribution to film and television and was named James Bond's best girlfriend. She was partnered with Daniel Craig in a commercial for the opening of the 2012 London Olympics. 8th. 74 years together. The marriage lasted 74 years and was the longest royal marriage in world history. That's not counting the fact that they have known each other even longer. They first communicated when Elizabeth II was 8 years old. 9th. The Royal Zoo. The Queen is known to be a great lover of animals, especially horses and corgi dogs. This must be why she is given all sorts of animals. If you put all the animals together, you get a real royal zoo. There's not a whole lot to see here. The president of Cameroon gave an elephant called Jumbo. For the coronation, there were 5 thoroughbred horses. There were also crocodiles, kangaroos, cows, black swans and jaguars, turtles and pygmy hippos. However, Elizabeth II cannot keep all these animals. So they are sent to the zoo in London and are in Her Majesty's care. Throughout her time on the throne, Elizabeth has had more than 30 breeds of dogs. The woman is very fond of animals. Her first dogs were given to her by her father when she was 7 years old. She is also the owner of the Thames River swans. What's more, all the fish in the rivers also belong to the Queen. 10th. Life-saving bag. The Queen almost always carries a handbag with her. And it's not just a fashion tribute and a complete look. This lady's accessory serves to communicate secretly with Her Majesty's guards. A bag on the table, you need to leave soon. Bag on the floor, and so's signal. Also, Queen Elizabeth II carries all her necessities in her bag. 11th. Love for children. The way the Queen bends down to accept flowers from young children shows that she takes them as equals. In this moment, she looks as touching as if it is happening for the first time.